So I'm here to present to you today my community risk reduction plan to help correct a condition we've seen happening in our Latino communities, especially lower income communities, where they're using alternative heat sources to heat their houses during the winter months. We're in the beginning stages of this, and we're starting to find out that sometimes it is uh, income driven. They're having trouble making their bills. Sometimes it's just they don't know. So what we're proposing is a program that goes into the schools, into the community, where you're going to use the radio stations to get the information out there, and several public service announcements via all sources of media that the Latino community uses. Their newspapers, their community leaders, community when they have community functions will be there to pass this information along to help correct this problem. What's driving this right this minute is recently we had a fatality caused by someone in the Latino community, one of the lower income areas, using a stove as an alternative heat source. It caused something on fire, and it escalated, and the homeowner couldn't get out. And we want to put a stop to this kind of tragedies. So there are a variety of different heat sources they're using, everything from a grill to kerosene heaters, which will create carbon monoxide and then basically saturate the house with that, which can also be fatal. Or they're catching other objects on fire due to the proximity and the heat, and then we run into structure fire situations and the potential of people not getting out of the house. So what our plan is we're going to put out bilingual information, instructing the community and the proper way to heat your house and the proper way to use these utensils or these appliances. That way we don't have these problems. So like I say, it'll be written materials, pamphlets, information we hand out. We do have several bilingual members of our fire marshal's office that work in our public service and public education department. We're also going to run public service announcements on the Latino radio stations that service our area and the Latino newspaper. We're also going to, anytime there's a community event, we're going to have people available to help distribute this information and explain to them on a personal level why it's dangerous and why it's not acceptable in our culture to do that. And also we do have a very strong program with our schools where they go in with the smokehouse and the fire education for the children, because if we can reach the children typically will have the ear of their parents, and that will just reinforce what we're trying to get out there, and educate the community on the hazards of doing or using alternative heat sources. We're currently working on getting financing through our city council. We do have line items that we can use to finance these things. Also, we're talking with the Latin America Coalition in our area. They're a great resource. They help us work within the community, and they attend community events or host community events and invite us in. And again, we at that point will educate on all levels, adults and children, of the hazards of using these things, these appliances to heat the house, or these alternative heat sources like space heaters, and how to use some of them safely, and how to not, which ones they shouldn't be using. Like I say, the end goal is life safety and to help promote a healthy, happy lifestyle style in the community.